Welcome to 31 Days of Gratitude with Timidale David. In a time of uncertainty and chaos, how best can we respond as a people? We can respond with gratitude, knowing that a grateful heart is a thankful heart, and a thankful heart can overflow with abundance. This is 31 Days of Gratitude, and I bet it is really has been a wonderful journey of exploring gratitude from the 1st of July to this time. And I want to thank you for sitting down with me through this time, exploring what is gratitude and why we need to be grateful. And if today is the first time of listening or coming across what we're doing, please, we encourage you to go back and listen to our past content. It's going to be a blessing to you. And if you have not made a comment of how this episode has been a blessing to you, we'll love to, so that we can be encouraged to do more of what God is placing in our heart. And today is the 25th day of July. It's a wonderful day. It's a blessed day to me in the whole world. And let's just do a little recap of yesterday. Then we'll move into the moment of gratitude of today. Yesterday we saw how life is a privilege. It's by the mercies of God, and there's no entitlement to life. We're not entitled to live. The people that have died, have lost investment, or they have lost their jobs. It's not because of anything. We were not better than them, but the mercy of God separated us, and that mercy is separating us. Even if you have lost a loved one, you have lost a job, you have lost investment, we are still living, because when there's life, there's hope. It's just by the mercies of God that you and I are alive. We are alive, and we are kicking, and we bless God. And today, on the moment of gratitude, David Sterling Ras said the root of joy is gratefulness. The root of joy is gratefulness. I'm emotional today, and I'd like to share a little bit about myself. I have never been a happy person throughout my life. I have never been happy. I have never been, what that means that I've never been grateful for anything in my life. I've never been grateful. I've always thought that I'm below standard. I've always thought that I'm not doing anything. So I've never had a reason to be grateful. I've never had a reason. And God blessed me with a wonderful wife. And she tried to celebrate me. She tried to make me see the reason why I must be grateful, but I'm not. And so on several years that I can remember, more than 10, 15, 20 years, every 1st of January as one of the sad moments of my life. Why? Because this is another year. What did I do with the previous years? And every of my birthday, I'm not a happy person. And most of those days, sometimes I hop my phone. I don't want to be reached by anyone. And just because I felt I'm not measuring to what I should be, I am not who I want to be, I have not accomplished anything in life. And so it's been a struggle. So I have no reason to be grateful for anything. And bless my wife's heart, she tried her best, but I never received that grace that God wanted me to take from her. Until this certain year, a few years ago, we moved from another city to another city, and I happened to go do business in the previous city, and it happens to be on my birthday, and my pastor's wife celebrated me. I was lodging in their house, and she made a dinner for me, made a cake for me. The family gathered around, and And she celebrated me, and it was like it's like what my wife had been trying to do or say. It's like something just snapped in my head. Oh, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. It's not as bad as I thought. You know what happened? The moment I began to be grateful for life, the moment I began to be grateful for the little I think I have done, I began to see the hand of God. I began to see doors opening. I began to see things change. My perspective of life began to change. And I knew then, not just in theory, that success is not a destination, but it's a journey. It's a journey. And so I began to be grateful. I began to say, God, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. Even though I'm not where I want to be, I'm not where I used to be. Life has changed completely for me. Then I began to experience more blessings in my life because I'm grateful. I began to say, oh, so because I'm not thankful, God couldn't release more to me. So my problem is not that I've not done much. My problem is not that I have not been who God wants me to be. My problem has been I have not been grateful for the little I have done. I've not been grateful for the life I've received. I've not been grateful. So why have I all been sad every January 1st? Why have I all been sad every birthday of my life? I've been cheated by the enemy. And so this time of pandemic, the enemy may want to cheat us, not to be grateful. And you will think, what will you be grateful for? What are you grateful for? But you don't know your life is better than someone. God preserved your life. God kept your life to this time for a reason. And so the root of joy is gratefulness. And so when we are joyful, so gratefulness will make us to be joyful. I see it a turn in my life. And I see as many that will take this from me, that they should be grateful for the little accomplishment in their life. They will see things turn around. Their perspective will change the first time. Their thinking changes, and they see God doing things, great in their life. And there's an adage in my language that says, when you're grateful for yesterday, then that person can do more for you. So I wasn't grateful for yesterday, and I expected God to do more in my life. But the moment I began to be grateful for yesterday, I saw the hand of God in a mighty way. Thank you for taking time to be with me today. See you tomorrow, and remember, we are to occupy till you come.